Jason Curtis Newsted, born on March 4, 1963, is an American musician famous as the bassist of the legendary heavy metal band, Metallica. His music career began with the thrash metal band Flotsam and Jetsam, where he played for the first 5 years of his professional career. In October 1986, Newsted joined Metallica to replace Cliff Burton, the previous bassist who tragically died in an accident a month earlier. His musical journey with Metallica ended in early 2001, marking the conclusion of a significant era in the band's history. Jason Curtis Newsted was born in Battle Creek, Michigan, and grew up with 2 older brothers and a younger sister. His childhood was spent on a farm, where at the age of 6 he was already tasked with caring for hundreds of chickens and rabbits. This experience shaped his outlook on life, as he told author Paul Stenning, "This is where I learned about life. Seeing a calf being born right in front of you when you're 8 years old is pretty intense. I come from a very strong family and I was raised to be a strong, pure American farm boy." Newsted's interest in music was evident from an early age. His mother was a piano teacher, while one of his brothers played the trumpet. He first encountered music through his brother's record collection. Newsted began playing guitar at the age of 9, but switched to bass at 14, after being inspired by Gene Simmons of Kiss. At the age of 18, he decided to drop out of high school and join a local metal band called Gangster, before eventually moving to California. In his musical journey, Newsted was greatly influenced by prominent musicians. Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath was his primary influence, followed by names such as Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead, Steve Harris of Iron Maiden, Peter Baltes of Accept, Geddy Lee of Rush, and Rob Grange of Ted Nugent. These influences shaped Newsted's bass playing style and helped him become one of the bassists with a unique flair. After the dissolution of his band Gangster in the midst of their move to California in 1982, Jason Newsted briefly stayed in Phoenix, Arizona. It was in this city that he eventually joined the thrash metal band Flotsam and Jetsam. During his tenure with Flotsam and Jetsam, Newsted made significant contributions by writing most of the lyrics for their 1986 album, Doomsday for the Deceiver. This album helped solidify Newsted's reputation as a talented songwriter and musician in the thrash metal scene. On September 27, 1986, during the Damage Inc. tour in Europe, Metallica's bassist Cliff Burton died in a bus accident. After Burton's death, the band began searching for a new bassist by auditioning over 50 musicians, including Greg Christian from Testament, Mike Jastrzemski from Heathen, Troy Gregory, and Les Claypool, among others. Jason Newsted, who was the final candidate in the audition process, successfully secured the position. Metallica involved both of Burton's parents in the decision to choose Newsted. When the band informed Newsted that he was chosen, Burton's mother hugged him tightly and said, "You're the one. Please take care of yourself." Jason Newsted's first live performance with Metallica took place at the Country Club in Reseda, California, on November 8, 1986. His studio debut with the band was the album And Justice for All, 1988, which received criticism for its inaudible bass and thin tone. Newsted claimed that this was intentionally done by Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield. However, Ulrich and Hetfield stated that they were also dissatisfied with the production outcome of the album. They explained that most or all of Newsted's bass lines followed the rhythm guitar lines, making them difficult to distinguish. Meanwhile, Steve Thompson, who was in charge of mixing the album, blamed Ulrich for the missing bass sound and unusual drum sound. Thompson actually wanted to quit the mixing duties when Ulrich presented his idea, but he wasn't allowed to leave and ultimately received much of the criticism for the poor sound quality of the album. Nevertheless, the album reached number 6 on the Billboard 200 and projected the band to even greater success. Jason Newsted also appeared on Metallica's self-titled album, 1991, which is the band's best-selling album to date, as well as on Load, 1996, Reload, 1997, and Garage Inc., 1998. Newsted also featured in live concert releases Live Shit, Binge and Purge, 1993, Cunning Stunts, 1997, and S&M, 1999. He played bass on the song I Disappear in 2000, which marked his last studio appearance with Metallica. During Newsted's time in Metallica, he also provided backing vocals and occasionally served as the lead vocalist on several songs. Starting from the 1989 tour, he often sang parts of Creeping Death, Whiplash, and Seek and Destroy. He even took on the role of lead vocalist for many songs during 3 shows on the Summer Sanitarium tour, when Hetfield was recovering from an injury. Newsted often received praise from fans for his energetic live performances and enthusiastic participation during his tenure in Metallica. Jason Newsted left Metallica in early 2001 due to differences in opinion regarding his side project and the physical toll of intense touring. Newsted wanted the band to take a year-long break so he could focus on his side project, Echo Brain. However, his proposal was rejected by the other band members, especially James Hetfield, who felt that Newsted's side project could divert attention from Metallica. Additionally, Newsted also experienced health issues due to the physical demands of touring and performing with the band for years, which also influenced his decision to leave Metallica. Newsted's departure from Metallica, followed by Hetfield's decision to enter rehab a few months later, nearly led to the band's breakup. After Hetfield's return, Metallica completed the recording of Saint Anger, with producer Bob Rock filling in on bass. In 2003, Robert Trujillo officially became the band's new bassist. Newsted revealed that he never regretted his decision to leave Metallica. In an interview in 2009, he said, "I can honestly say, 1,000,000,000%, that I have never regretted leaving Metallica. It was the right decision for all parties involved. Although it wasn't an easy decision, it was something I had to do and I never looked back. The past is where it should be." Despite leaving Metallica, Newsted reportedly remained on good terms with Ulrich, Trujillo, and Hammett. On April 4, 2009, Newsted reunited with Metallica to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. He also performed with the band, playing 3 songs, Master of Puppets, Enter Sandman, and Train Kept A-Rollin'. On December 5th, 7, 9, and 10, 2011, Newsted reunited with Metallica for their 430th anniversary shows, performing several songs with the band and other guest musicians. Hetfield noted how enthusiastic the fans were when Newsted walked onto the stage smiling and waving to the audience. In December 2012, Jason Newsted formed his own band named Newsted, along with drummer Jesus Mendez Jr. and guitarist Jesse Farnsworth. Later, in March 2013, Stained guitarist Mike Mushok also joined the band. They released a 4-song EP titled Metal on January 8, 2013. Lars Ulrich's interest in art collecting sparked Jason Newsted's interest in artists like Jean Fautrier, Pablo Picasso, and Jean-Michel Basquiat. After leaving Metallica, Newsted chose to pursue his hobby of painting. He has showcased his artistic talents by exhibiting his works in various venues across the United States. After divorcing Judy Talbot in 1991 during the recording of the Black Album, Newsted married Nicole Lee Smith in October 2012. They had been together for 11 years before getting married, and Newsted described Nicole as the love of his life. Nicole, who is also an artist, encouraged Newsted to further pursue his artistic career, giving him the push to advance with his artwork.